After opening their season with defeat on Saturday, Dulwich Hamlet tried to earn their first points of the campaign at home against East Thurrock United. Dulwich more than matched Welling United on Saturday, but 2 goals in 14 second-half minutes, combined with a red card for Ashley Carew, meant they left with nothing to show from their day. Don Vos and Walter Figuera handed full debuts tonight in 2 of 4 changes. Naren Clunas is still absent, whilst Carew is dropped to the bench. The visitors also lost their opener as a 97th minute penalty from Max Kretschmer handed Woking all 3 points at Rookery Hill. Despite defeat, John Coventry makes just 1 change as Jack Simmons makes his full debut in place of Ben Marlowe. Sam Higgins is still missing after getting married on Saturday. Dulwich have never lost a home game against East Thurrock. The visitors won the most recent fixture, that playoff final in 2016. Here's Green. Again, that's under hit pass, but it's come for Cargbo. Now Ferguson. He's popped up on the right-hand side. Cook wants it just rolled in front of him. It's a great ball in. Tomlin's there, heads over. Had a free header at the far post, Gavin Tomlin. Excellent ball in by Nathan Ferguson. First chance that either side had created tonight. Tomlin should have done better from where he was, inside the 6-yard box. Yeah. Cook chips it back over the top. Here's Figuera in the penalty area again. Try and turn Konchesky. Dragged the shot wide. Got it through the legs of Paul Konchesky. Dulwich on top at the moment. This is encouraging. He's going to have the honour of scoring the Hamlet's first National League South goal. Hopefully he'll be one of these players tonight, and hopefully it translates to 3 points as Tom Derry helps that on. Orsi Dodomo's in behind, trying to catch Edwards out while lobbing him. Got too much on it. East Thurrock respond with their first chance. It was the first time they'd lost an opening day fixture since 2005. And we usually begin the season with a bang. Here's Figuera sipping that through. Here goes Tomlin. Giddens has come out, slid out and did really well. Just outside his penalty area, sliding at the feet of Tomlin to tackle him. That being the other way around, Tomlin to Figuera, it may have been a different kettle of fish. Well, Five and Simmons just lurking outside. Lee crosses and Papo clears. It's an ambitious volley from distance. It's sat up to be hit from Tom Stephen, but nowhere near troubling Preston Edwards. Again, saw the run of Ming to his right and is happy to use him. Ming's got forward a lot so far. On for Cook, in space behind Stephen. Didn't track the run of Anthony Cook. A couple of tricks into the area and it's palmed over. His cross may well have been goal bound, you know. Giddens has to palm it over his crossbar for the corner. Again, a sign of what Anthony Cook can give the Dulwich fans this season. Vos delivers again. Giddens tries to come for it, doesn't. It's headed over. Daniel Papo it was who got up. Giddens caught in no man's land there. Horrible one for a goalkeeper when players get in front of you. Papo knows he should have done better. He's sprinted back to his defence. He is blocked off by a couple of East Thurrock players. Back with Vos. He's dispossessed by Harris, and that attack bears no fruit for the Hamlet. Oh, Papo's taken a gamble when Orsi Dodomo's into the penalty area. 1-1 with Edwards and scores! Dulwich have been well and truly on top so far, but it's a horrendous mistake from Daniel Papo. And Danilo Orsi Dodomo has his first goal for East Thurrock United. It was an innocuous long ball forward by Harris. And Papo, 99 times out of 100, would have dealt with that. Well, it took a risk. Allowed the ball to go beyond him. And Orsi Dodomo stole in. And drew Preston Edwards and slots it under him. Had a very good pre-season. He's given his side the lead tonight. Cook telling the Dulwich players to get out. It is he who's going to take. He's actually gone for goal. Has blocked off the line. Lee Burns, I don't think he knew too much about it. A lot of fizz on that cross by Cook. And there's a half-time whistle. Dulwich come in so close to an equaliser right at the end of that first 45 minutes, but they do trail by 1-0. Dulwich are ticking. Papo to a Congai. 2 centre-backs linking up. Short pass for Cargbo. Cook. Got Figuera running through the middle. Here's Walter Figuera, 1-on-1. Good save, Giddens. Excellent football from Dulwich Hamlet. Figuera found the space at last. But unlike Orsi Dodomo in the first half, he couldn't beat Giddens with the low drive. Giddens with his first real save of the game, in truth. Here's Figuera again. Back to goal. Figuera drags it wide. Went for the swivel. An early shot to try and catch Giddens unawares, but that one wasn't on target. Ferguson. Tomlin. Cook. Ming's in behind. Galloping forward, Kenny gets the ball, he can't hold it back. Tomlin's there, puts it over! How has he missed? Well, he should have scored in the first half. That one was even better. Ming did so well, got to the byline, pulled it back, and on a plate, Gavin Tomlin has spooned it over the crossbar from 6 yards. Just bobbled up and over. Oh, Dulwich should be level. And he comes. Well, East Thurrock are lucky to be ahead. Green, Tomlin's in behind again. He's onside, Gavin Tomlin, 1-on-1. Giddens comes out, Tomlin! It's wide. Here's a corner, took a little deflection. Chances starting to rack up for Dulwich. Tomlin denied again. Could have scored 3 tonight. He's got Vos on the outside of him. He's come infield. Nathan Ferguson now. Anthony Cook beats Konchesky, goes for goal. Fine low save by Jack Giddens. That ball was travelling. Another opportunity for Dulwich. This time it's Cook from distance. You've got to feel it's only a matter of time if they continue this barrage of attacks. So the first corner that they've had tonight will be taken by Paul Konchesky. On his left foot, in swinging corners, 2 men on the front post. One's coming away now. A lot of blue shirts for him to find. It's a high one. Dulwich allowed it to bounce in there. Ferguson, not sure what he was doing with that attempted clearance. Trying to be too cute. Pull back to the area. It's over the top. It's a shot from distance from Ryan Scott, but Dulwich almost shooting themselves in the foot there. Yep. Great tussle between those two. Ming herring back and winning the ball off Kellum. Okongai. Cook was hauled down. It's gone beyond him anyway. It's Tomlin taking on Scott. Needs some help now, Gavin Tomlin. Supported by Ferguson. Vos. What a pass that is. It's Cook, 1-on-1 with Giddens. Another save by Giddens, waiting for the keeper to come down. Cook's there, off the bar. It's over the line, is it? Dulwich appealing the goal. It's not been given, I don't think. Cook cannot believe it. He went away celebrating. His shot came off Giddens, went up in the air, he headed it on. From the angle we're at, it's hard to tell if it did go in. But he was adamant the ball crossed the line there with his head up. Dulwich is waiting for a goal, goes on. And Papo's been caught out again. Here's also the Dover. What a save that is by Edwards. That is a tremendous save. Dulwich switching off at the other end. Edwards is furious with his defender. Almost a carbon copy for the goal Dulwich conceded in the first half, but he's made a really good save, Preston Edwards. Ming. Tomlin around the corner, it's Ming in behind this time. Dulwich advancing into the area. Sanchez Ming. Giddens saves. It won't come to a Hamlet man on the rebound. Tomlin and Figueroa were there. Giddens is repelling Dulwich time and time again in the second half. And that's the 4th save he's made. Carew to Cargbo in the centre circle. On for Tomlin, who's dropped deep. He was tripped by Konchesky. Caught on his heel. Tomlin felt that one. Probably 35, 40 yards out. He's going to loft it in towards the penalty area. Carew. It's deep, it's helped on. Tomlin helps on, 1-1! Dulwich have finally got their goal. And Gavin Tomlin, who's missed 2 gilt-edged chances this evening, is the man to equalise. The scorer of Dulwich's last goal on this ground in competitive football. He gets the honour of scoring their first ever goal in the National League South. It's his first league goal since April 2017, and Dulwich do deserve that goal. They've been so good in this second half. Carew's free kick went deep. I'm not sure who nodded it on, but it fell to Tomlin, who got his head to it in via the inside of the post. And Dulwich draw level. Tomlin's not going to be able to carry on. I said he felt his foot when that free kick was awarded. In going away in celebration, I think he's done more damage. Vose. On to Cook. He's on the left-hand side for the time being. Trying to reach Figueroa. What a pass that is by Cook. Figueroa's got the legs to beat Stephen. Comes inside, Walter Figueroa, back on his right foot. Figueroa puts it wide of the near post. Should have at least hit the target from where he was. That's a big chance again. Turned Stephen so easily. The release from Anthony Cook into his path was exquisite. Time and time again, they're catching them in behind. They couldn't even draw Giddens into a save. Figueroa at his near post. No foul there, says the referee. Ball was won fairly. Dulwich attacking with Vose. Gets it back from Cook. Vose again. On for Figueroa. How fluid Dulwich are at the moment. Here comes Nathan Green. He's one-on-one this time. Green saved by the legs of Giddens. They're attacking left, right and centre at the moment, Dulwich. East Thurrock don't know who to look at. Cargbo, May. Patient build-up play. Dulwich are really ticking along nicely. Ashley Carew. Cook has a look up. He's gone for goal from distance. That's a waste. Went for something special. And it's a long way over from Anthony Cook. Orsi Dodomo helped on. They got 2 against 2 here. Dulwich could be exposed. Kellum. Still Gabe Kellum. Simmons crosses. Dive in the middle from Orsi Dodomo. Referee tells him to get up. There was a coming together between him and Green. I think he's claiming there was a shirt pull from Nathan Green. Carew sends it long. Pape around the back. Green's also there. Green puts it back into a good area. Oh, Akademi's missed it. A Kongai couldn't get a shot from under his feet. Carew chips it back deep. Papo's there this time. Deflects into the arms of Jack Giddens. Oh, well, the ball came across goal for Akademi. He just couldn't pull the trigger. Into 4 minutes of injury time, had 30 seconds of that. Long by Giddens, up to Derry, helps it on. And coming in is Kellum. Edwards has to repel the first attempt to run at goal. Here's Simmons. And he's blazed it over. What a chance that was for East Thurrock to win it right at the death. Long ball stuff. Derry flicked it on and no one picked up the run of Kellum. Edwards had read it though, made himself big. Simmons puts over the rebound. Edwards called that one early. Ball rolling into his area. Had 2 of our 4 minutes now. Up towards May it comes. There's that one on. Oh, Akinyemi's in. Dipo Akinyemi, this to win it. He does! It's Akinyemi at the KNK again. Horrendous mistake again by defender. Akinyemi steadied himself, drew the goalkeeper, pokes it past him. Scenes of jubilation again involving Akinyemi here at the KNK. Dulwich in the 3rd minute of injury time have surely won it. The East Thurrock players are sat on the ground, they cannot believe it. Dulwich have done the kitchen sink at them and they finally got that 2nd goal. May headed it on, the long ball downfield. Akinyemi managed to get in behind, and as I say, he steadied himself. And he's poked it beyond Giddens, who could do no more. Referee has the whistle at his lips. Dulwich with a late winner to get their first ever points in the National League South. Dipo Akinyemi, the hero again at the KNK. 3 minutes into injury time. Jay May's header into his path, defender slipped, and it's flicked on into his path, and he puts it past Giddens to win the game. Dulwich had responded to going behind. Gavin Tomlin equalised with a header in the 71st minute. They were trailing. A Daniel Papo mistake saw Danilo Orsi Dodomo break through after 31 minutes to give them the lead. After that, Dulwich threw everything at East Thurrock. Jack Giddens had an outstanding game in between the sticks for the visitors, making saves to keep out Dulwich players time and time again, but eventually he would be beaten twice, and Dulwich have their first ever win at this level, their first ever points, their first ever goals. What a night at the KNK. Final score is Dulwich Hamlet 2, East Thurrock United 1. Gav, that was a perfect response after what happened on Saturday, wasn't it?
It was a good response, because I thought the way we played on Saturday wasn't really it wasn't us, and that's not no nice way to lose games. At least try and play the way we feel that we can play. You're not always going to win, not always going to be successful in doing so, but there's a better satisfaction and feeling about that. And we had more conviction about ourselves today. We gave away a goal, we know that, Dan knows that, but he showed good character. He wasn't really flustered about it, he got on with it, and the team got on with it as well. I thought we could have been maybe 4 or 5 to the good, and that's not being disrespectful to East Thurrock or John's team. But on the night, I thought we were probably good for 4 or 5 goals.
Some of the fluid football going forward was brilliant, wasn't it? You must have enjoyed that, Tomlin holding the ball up and then seeing Walter and Anthony coming off the flanks and swap places with each other.
Definitely. We've spoken about it on training on Monday. It's great when you see people sort of taking it onto games. We looked lively, we looked like we understood what we were trying to do. It was great to watch. Like I say, I'm a manager, and obviously you're sometimes just thinking about the result, but at the same time that was also good to watch that as well, because we're all football people and we love seeing good football.
Dom, great team spirit tonight to go right to the end like that.
Yeah, no, it was a good game. Good team spirit, as you said, to dig in and get the 3 points in the second game of the season is good.
Did you get the feeling out on the pitch that it wasn't going to be a night, considering all the chances you had? The keeper was making save after save, or did you know that those opportunities were still going to come?
It's a hard one. I've played enough football in them games to know that it can end up however it ends up. Luckily, we got the win. You
mentioned about Dan's mistake for the goal. You said he's owned up to it. Was that a concern for you, that maybe that heads would drop after that because of the magnitude of that kind of mistake?
Yeah, possibly. It's demoralising, because I still even thought, even at that time, I thought we was still on top. We was aggressive in the way we were trying to play. So it sort of came out of the blue. And it gives them something to hold on to, and we got to sort of climb a mountain a little bit. So yeah, it can be demoralising, but the one thing we're trying to instill into the group, and we've got some guys who've been there a long time now and they understand, but the guys who are just coming in as well, is just that, you know, the game ain't over at half time. We could be 1-0 down, 2-0 down, it doesn't matter. Just keep doing the right things and give yourself a chance.
What did the manager say at half time? Obviously trailing to that goal, it was a bit of a fluky goal against the run of play. What did he say to you guys?
Just keep going. You know, we the first half, throughout 90 minutes, we dominated it. A goal was always going to come. He just said no mistakes, really, you know, and just be better. Just be better. And that was all it was, really.
For you sitting there in midfield, it must have been great watching Gavin and Anthony and Walter with their fluid movement, and Sanchez and Nathan getting involved as well.
Yeah, and I think in the first game of the season, that's what we wasn't doing, and that's what the gaffer wanted us to get back to, is passing the ball and, you know, just having that identity on how we play. And I think today we showed that. I think even if we lost the game, we'd been frustrated, but we'd been happy in how we played, because that's us. Obviously we got the win, so obviously it's a bonus.
And as a manager, you want to see that going right to the end. 3rd minute of injury time, and Dippo's got the composure to do that.
Yeah, one thing I do think is that Dippo would be the sort of person who would score a goal like that. He does remain composed in the box. He is a finisher. And yeah, he was the one person I thought we might have a chance with.
First chance for us to sort of welcome you to the club as a player. How pleased are you to be at Dulwich Hamlet?
Yeah, it is. I just want to play football now. I spoke to Gav, and I've known him for a while now. It was just a thing of, look, come down and play football. That's the main thing. They want to do it the right way. And I know a lot of the boys here. So that's a real footballer there. So it was. So yeah, it was the main thing, just to come down and play some games of football.
Don Vos slotted in seamlessly alongside Ibby tonight as well.
Yeah, it's a class act, and it's great to see players like that. These are the type of players that we want in our team. He's probably been other places and they possibly tell him what he can't do, rather than thinking about what he can do, and we want to try and make him do what he can do and let him enjoy the game. And I thought he was fantastic today, and a lot of people look at his ability on the ball, but off the ball he worked really hard as well. He was a lot of unselfish movement and unselfish running he done for the team as well. So that doesn't go unnoticed by me, because I know a lot of people just see his ability on the ball, but he covered a lot of ground off the ball as well. The players have now got that little feeling, probably since the playoff final, that feeling of, wow, this is serious, and they had a little buzz when you win an important game. So obviously you want to take that momentum going forwards, but like I say, Concord are a good group. They've got some good players, a good management team, and it's going to be tough for us. We start all over again, we climb that mountain again, and if we're going to earn the right to win, we're going to have to really work hard to do so.